In addition to a good night's sleep, supporting your immune system with vitamins may be beneficial. I'm Lauren Audie, and this is your Herald Health Minute brought to you by the Cape Regional Health System. Dr. Anita Raghuvanshi, board-certified endocrinologist with the Cape Regional Health System, stressed that there are not many studies about over-the-counter vitamins, but had these top 5 vitamin recommendations.
My favorite vitamin, and the ones that you'll hear most endocrinologists talking about, is vitamin D. There are a lot of studies coming out that people who are vitamin D deficient are more likely to have a severe course of COVID. The thing about vitamins is vitamins are always great to replace things that you're deficient in. If you're vitamin D deficient, then of course take a vitamin D. If your vitamin D level is already 80, then getting it to 100 is not going to help. In fact, it might actually be harmful. Most endocrinologists think of it more as a prohormone than as a simple vitamin. Your requirements for vitamin D actually vary by where you live. So a good rule of thumb is if the trees in the area that you're living, the leaves change colors, that's a good time to start thinking about supplementing with vitamin D. So if the trees can't make green, then we can't make D, is my little slogan.
Our bodies use sunlight to make vitamin D. Therefore, taking vitamin D in the winter when the sun is less direct can be beneficial. Dr. Raghuvanshi suggests speaking with your doctor about vitamin D use and having your levels checked to help determine your dose. If your goal is bone health versus immune support, your doctor may recommend a different amount. An individual's BMI may also affect how much you take. Too much can lead to a toxicity.
So then I would take a good multivitamin. If you know your diet isn't what it should be, I would say getting a good multivitamin that's readily absorbed is something that you might want to do if you know you're not eating as much of a balanced diet as you should be.
Dr. Raghuvanshi's next recommendations are for use when feeling like you may have symptoms of an early cold, but not on a daily basis.
Vitamin C is a very powerful antioxidant, and it can reduce inflammation. When I'm feeling bad, then I'll take 1,000 of vitamin C. I don't know that I would necessarily do that on a daily basis, unless you're someone who is exposed to viral things on a daily basis. Zinc. So the reason zinc is an issue is back in the 80s, they found that with rhinovirus, which is the cold virus that a lot of kids will get, they would give people zinc lozenges, and it actually protected the nasopharynx and the oropharynx from the virus itself. So people started doing that with COVID again because we had nothing else. So they were just like, okay, what do we have in the compendium? What do we have historically that helped with colds and flus? And so they started to supplement with zinc. You don't want to do too much. There are consequences to doing too much. And that's something I do only if I start to get that tickle in my throat and I start to feel sick. The same way I kind of utilize vitamin C is only when I'm starting to get that cold and flu feeling, not on a daily basis, because your multi should have a normal amount of zinc in it. You don't necessarily need mega doses. B vitamins are important for regular immune function, but again, I wouldn't get more than what's in your multi, because if you get too much B12, you can have paresthesias. There's consequences to too much B vitamins. There is no such thing as a magic pill. So study after study after study has shown that with any vitamin, including vitamin D, more is not always better.
There are many varied opinions about vitamins, so you should always consult with your medical provider when starting a new regimen, even if the vitamins are available over the counter. For more Herald Health and Wellness reports, visit the CapeMayCountyHerald.com and click the Lifestyle tab. This health video has been brought to you by the Cape Regional Health System. For more information on services and for a healthier life, call 609-463-CAPE.